Every INFJ has experienced these weird phenomenons. If you're an INFJ, you've likely encountered some unusual, even downright strange experiences throughout your life. These weird phenomenons aren't just figments of your imagination but rather manifestations of the way your mind operates. Let's dive deep into some of the most common weird phenomenons that every INFJ has experienced. 1. Experiencing synchronicity and meaningful coincidences. Have you ever thought of a friend you haven't seen in years, only for them to text you a few hours later? INFJs often experience what Carl Jung referred to as synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that seem too strange to be random. Whether it's running into the right person at the right time or having dreams that come true, these moments leave INFJs feeling like there's more at play in the universe than mere chance. These experiences of synchronicity often make INFJs feel like there's a deeper, hidden pattern or purpose guiding their lives. These moments strengthen the INFJ's belief in their intuition and the interconnectedness of life. However, they can also leave INFJs feeling like they're living in a different reality from those around them, further deepening their sense of being different. 2. Gut feelings that are always right. One of the most well-known traits of INFJs is their powerful intuition. They have an uncanny ability to sense things before they happen. Whether it's a decision about a relationship, a job opportunity, or a situation that feels off, INFJs often experience gut feelings that guide them. What's even stranger? Their intuition is almost always right. You feel something deeply in your gut, even when there's no concrete evidence to support it. Yet, time and time again, your gut instinct proves accurate. It's as if you have an inner radar that others can't access. This heightened intuition, though powerful, can feel isolating. INFJs often struggle to explain these gut feelings to others, leading them to doubt themselves until they are proven right. 3. The feeling of being an old soul. From a young age, INFJs often feel like they've been on this earth before. They may experience a sense of maturity or wisdom beyond their years, making it difficult to relate to peers. Many INFJs describe feeling like an old soul, as if they are carrying the weight of the world's wisdom and emotional experience within them. You might have felt disconnected from other kids growing up, preferring meaningful conversations over playful activities. This old soul vibe continues into adulthood, making it easier for INFJs to connect with older individuals or to find solace in deep, introspective activities. This feeling of being an old soul can cause INFJs to feel out of place in many social situations, as they often don't share the same interests or concerns as those around them. 4. Picking up on unspoken emotions. INFJs are known for their emotional intelligence, particularly their ability to read people. This means they often pick up on others' feelings without any verbal communication. Whether it's sensing tension in a room or recognizing when someone is sad or anxious, INFJs are often aware of emotions that others are trying to hide. You might walk into a room and instantly feel the mood without anyone saying a word. This can be overwhelming at times, especially when you're absorbing negative emotions that aren't yours. This ability can make INFJs natural empaths, but it can also lead to emotional exhaustion. Being bombarded by the emotions of others can make it difficult for INFJs to maintain emotional boundaries, leading to burnout. 5. Constant internal dialogue and overthinking. INFJs are prone to intense self-reflection and overthinking. Their introverted intuition combined with thinking leads them to constantly analyze their surroundings, relationships, and their own thoughts. This internal dialogue is relentless and can sometimes feel like a never-ending loop. You might replay conversations, wondering if you said the right thing, or you'll spend hours analyzing a single decision. This overthinking often causes you to feel mentally exhausted. While this analytical nature helps INFJs make well-thought-out decisions, it can also lead to paralysis by analysis. INFJs may struggle to let go of past interactions or move forward with confidence, always second-guessing themselves. 6. Feeling invisible in large groups. INFJs often feel like they fade into the background in social situations, especially in large groups. Despite their deep emotional intelligence and capacity for connection, they may feel overlooked or unseen in gatherings. This isn't because they lack social skills, but rather because they prefer to observe from the sidelines, often feeling like they're watching life unfold from a distance. In social settings, INFJs may feel as though others don't notice them or fully appreciate their presence. They often play the role of the observer rather than the participant. This invisibility can make INFJs feel disconnected or misunderstood. While they prefer deep, meaningful one-on-one interactions, they may struggle in situations that require them to compete for attention in larger groups. 7. Experiencing emotional hangovers. INFJs have a strong capacity for empathy, which often leads to them absorbing the emotions of those around them. Whether it's a friend going through a tough time or a stranger in distress, INFJs tend to internalize the emotions of others. This can lead to emotional hangovers, a lingering feeling of emotional exhaustion or sadness after spending time around emotionally intense individuals. After a deep emotional interaction, you may feel physically and emotionally drained, even if you weren't the one going through the emotional experience. INFJs must learn to protect their emotional energy, as their tendency to absorb the emotions of others can lead to chronic fatigue and emotional burnout. 8. Seeing both sides of an argument too clearly. One of the INFJ's most frustrating superpowers is their ability to see both sides of an argument with clarity. While this helps them mediate conflicts and offer balanced perspectives, it can also leave them feeling conflicted and unsure of where they stand. INFJs are natural peacekeepers, but this ability to understand multiple viewpoints can leave them stuck in indecision. You find yourself sympathizing with both sides of a debate, making it difficult to take a firm stance. You might avoid conflict altogether to preserve harmony. While INFJs excel at fostering understanding, their desire to avoid conflict can lead to feelings of frustration when they can't express their own opinions as clearly as they'd like. 9. Unexplainable emotional swings. While INFJs are generally calm and composed, they occasionally experience sudden, intense emotional swings that seem to come out of nowhere. This can be confusing, both for the INFJ and for those around them. These mood shifts are often tied to their deep emotional sensitivity and intuitive nature, which allows them to pick up on subtle energies that others might miss. You may suddenly feel overwhelmed with sadness, anger, or joy without any obvious trigger, leaving you questioning where these emotions came from. These emotional swings can be disorienting, especially when INFJs can't pinpoint the cause. It's crucial for INFJs to understand that these emotional shifts are often a result of their deep empathy and intuition. 10. Feeling like you're living in two worlds. INFJs often describe feeling like they exist in two realities: the external world where they interact with others and the internal world of their thoughts, feelings, and imagination. This duality can leave them feeling disconnected from the physical world as they retreat into their inner world for solace and understanding. You might find yourself zoning out in conversations or daydreaming about alternate realities, all while appearing fully present to those around you. This constant shift between inner and outer worlds can make it difficult for INFJs to feel grounded. While their inner world is a source of comfort, it can also lead to feelings of isolation when they struggle to bridge the gap between themselves and others. Conclusion: embracing the weirdness of being an INFJ. While these weird phenomena may feel isolating or confusing at times, they are also what make INFJs so special. The key to thriving as an INFJ is to embrace these unique experiences and use them to foster deeper connections with others while protecting your own emotional and mental well-being. Understanding that you are not alone in these experiences can help INFJs find balance, self-acceptance, and a sense of belonging in a world that often feels out of sync with their internal reality.